Showing. Good afternoon. Am I up too loud? Let me know if I'm up too loud. Good afternoon, everybody. Evelyn Shelton. I see you in the chat, a member for 33 months. Shamrock, indeed. Happy Pride. Thank you so much. So good to see you. Always good to see you, Evelyn. Camby, Fauntleroy, Linguipster, Saleda, AK. Hello, AK. AK, I kind of want to get to a little bit of your business at the end of the stream if time allows. So I hope that's okay. Let me know if it's not. Ashley, our panda of perpetual pondu. Hello. Linguipster. I think I said hi already. Brioche, Mac Attack, Charlotte, Sky Fairy. Nice to see you. Liz, very good. Holly Big Mac, Catacorn Mermaid, Abby Joe, Rain, Glamour Mayhem. Always nice to see you as well. You know, Glamour Mayhem has been around forever. She goes way back. I appreciate your continued support. I truly do. Who do we have here? Hellfire. Nice to see you, Hellfire. Ms. Monster. I think Glamour Mayhem probably goes as far back as old level in there. 33 months. Look at you, show off. Libra Girl said, just when I thought the rest of my work time would be in silence. Not today, Libra Girl. Hey, Gothic. J. Denise. Hello. Kimberlina. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, I got your email. And I think I emailed you back. Rain, thank you for being a member for 11 months. Forever a basic Betty you will be. Love to you and your wife, Abigail. Hey, DG, what ALR is doing should be banned on YouTube. That liar ass. Swing, hippie piece. Nice to see you. Uh-oh, my chat just flew. Hey, Pickled Sugarfoot. Nice to see you. Bunathandra Jean. Glad you could make it. Shelly Ray, Carly. 76 Bellamina. Last minute Laura. Lasheth Jean. Eggs and milk. Comfort 1970. Look at everybody present and accounted for. I see Lisa Simpson is here. Becca, Danny, Stephanie, Panchia, Comfort, Honey West. Honey West, I'm glad you could peel yourself off of the Twitter to be present. I'm just teasing. I'm just picking on you. Max 50, Blessed Dutchy. Did AK tell me? Did she say Ixnay? Oh, you got my email? Good, good. Hey, Pink Warrior, Ryan, Missing Mimic, Ruby. All right, guys. The day has arrived. Old Amberlynn Reid has received her CT scan results. And spoiler, AK, I said I wanted to read a little of your business, your court business at the end, maybe. Just some highlights or so. I don't know. Anyway, if we can get to it. Hey, K-Buns. Amberlynn Reid has gotten her CT scan results back, and they are exactly as we predicted they would be, which is there's nothing wrong but a dangling kidney stone. Yes, Brioche, a 6 millimeter kidney stone. And boy, she drug it out as long and as far as she possibly could, even in this video that she uploaded yesterday. I know me personally, I wanted to reach through and just smack her once or twice and tell her just get on with it and say it. Dangling hernia too. Amber cancer scare clickbait Lynn, the audacity for a cancer survivor. Audacity. Oh, that's right. And she was really proud of her remarkable bladder. I'm going to bet money the report said unremarkable and she either read it wrong or she assumed it was a typo and was very proud of her bladder. Really, Lisa Simpson? Before I put Amberlynn's video on the screen and we get into it though, I checked in on Sagittarius Shoddy right before I went live because YouTube recommended, YouTube wants me to watch her. So I was like, yes, YouTube, I will do as I'm told. And so I clicked in and it was a clean my condo with me. And I didn't even watch any of that. I'll tell you why I didn't watch it. Oh, hold on. I think that was the video. Anyway, one of these videos that I clicked on, it was two. She's sitting she got a new condo. She moved back out of her dad's house and got a new condo. And she was sitting on the couch in front of the windows. Of course, she's back, right in the middle of the big city again and some high rise. She's not too far up though. But anyway, the windows are filthy. The windows are filthy on the outside. And she's gotta be paying a pretty penny for that downtown high-rise condo apartment once again. The windows outside are filthy. Anyway, so I clicked in a different one from 12 days ago titled Day in My Life Vlog. And did y'all know that Sagittarius Shadi is just straight out prostituting and being very open about it on her YouTube channel? I'm sure she probably calls it, like, what, escorting or something. Anyway, about it. I mean, we all knew that's what she was doing, even back in the day before she moved out, um, of her dad's the first time. Like, she would talk about it, but she's straight up talking about, like, I guess in this most recent Day in My Life vlog that I was looking at, she was having trouble getting her bank account to accept the payment from the fellow. I was like, "What?" She's doing OnlyFans too? I mean, okay. Anyway, I was just shocked. I was like, I had no idea that was the situation type deal, but it is. So, okay, anyway, back to you, Amberlynn. I think I'm gonna have to peek in on Sagittarius Shoddy again here and catch up because I do love a hot mess. And Sagittarius Shoddy never, ever disappoints. Her windows should be the cleanest. If I was a window washer, I would spend extra time on her windows to observe this shit show. No shit. Yeah, she is Canadian. Mhm. Girl, she is the hottest mess. Indeed. She's gotten lip fillers. They look horrible. She looks like her lips are gonna get real nasty, one of those really gnarly infections and turn black and fall off. I mean, I ain't hating on the girl. All I'm saying is they don't look great, and her hygiene isn't the best. So, does she still have that frickin' rabbit? Gross. What did Honey West say? What is that? Oh, shut up. She lets people poop on her. Honey West, are you serious? And Honey West says, not joking. Really? Honey West says, I heard her say it. And Glamour Mayhem says she still has the rabbit. Lord have mercy. If she's letting people shit on her, you are not going to tell me she's not doing some sick shit with that rabbit. It's a thing. There's a word for it. Marcy says, I'm learning all sorts of new things today. There's also, listen, if you want to be entertained on YouTube, there's plenty there for everybody. That's for sure. Honey West says 2 to 3 times a week. She's a porta potty. That's really a friggin' thing, man. I mean, yeah, I guess, but wow. Okay, anyway, whatever. Let's get to Amberlynn. She's short and sweet. Thank you for that at least. 10 minutes, 16 seconds. Once again, with the black lace in the summertime. It is June, Ms. Lynn. I don't want to see any more black lace. I don't want to see any lace. I don't really want to see any black garments unless it's like a t-shirt. Like, okay, fine. Like I'm wearing a black t-shirt today. I am wearing my black Derail the Trisha Hate Train 2023 t-shirt that says meet me at Waffle House Paula on the back. Girl gets paid 6 figures in Dubai. Girls get paid. Yeah, well, she ain't getting paid no 5 or 6 figures in Dubai for that shit. God, she's gonna get E. coli. She's really loving her Stevie Nicks moment. Ms. Monster the Choker makes everyone punchy, and she knows it. Oh, yes. Also, thank you, Lisa Simpson. No velvet either. No lace, no velvet. I'd be surprised. No, I wouldn't be. And anyway, whatever. Jenny Telia Pondu, right? Don't tell Scatman. Oh my God. Sky Fury. and Sky Fury is our resident expert on kink porn on the Twitters. Oh, wait, no, it wasn't Sky Fury, was it? Who was it? Sorry, Sky. It wasn't you. Who was that? Who got out of control with the anyway, whatever. Should make a Derail the Yabbit and Sam hate train. You'd rock that. This shirt was so funny because I don't watch Trisha live very frequently, haven't for a long time just because I just don't have time, and God knows when she's going live. And I don't get notifications on YouTube for nothing, but anyway, just happened to catch Trisha live one day when she was barreling down some North Carolina freeway, screaming into the live stream, "Meet me at Waffle House, Paula!" And she was legit outside the Waffle House around the corner from Paula's house. And she was dead ass. Yes, Shiny Seal, that's what it was. Shiny Seal's big balls. "Meet me at Waffle House, Paula," and she was dead ass. God, that is great YouTube TV and right there. That's some good YouTube watching right there. That's right, Fauntleroy. Trisha is the best, and I don't know why Trisha gets so much hate. Trisha does not deserve the hate she gets. She's a good time. She is. She can laugh at herself. She has a good sense of humor. She will provide the wild and crazy without anybody, like, provoking her in any way, shape, or form. And you know what? You know who started messing with that girl first and ruined it all forever and is to blame to this day for the Trisha hate train and all the nasty shit that comes with it and the unnecessary bullshit? Fucking ATX. I done told y'all. But whatever. I tried to tell y'all about ATX. That's a damn shame. ATX is so effing boring and hard to even consider spending time looking at or listening to that. I mean, whatever. It's fine. It's whatever. Oh, but 100 Jean says it's because she's pretty. I know, Missing Mimic. Yes, exactly. Very good says, I have no issues with hookers so long as they don't shit on other hookers. Good for Saggy. Be sure to buy plenty of tarps, girl. I ain't hating on her neither. I don't know. She's just so open about it on her YouTube. She's like, I don't, and again, I was clicking through, so I didn't catch everything. But what made me stop, I didn't even realize she was talking about, you know, a call, I think is what she refers to it as. She missed the call. I picked up on the fact that she was talking about something wrong with her bank, like her debit card or something. And I was like, I know this girl is not uh over here grifting, talking about you know, I had my bank account drained and I'm broke and I can't pay my rent. And to my surprise and delight, that was not the case at all. She was talking about how for some reason, she was trying to get payment from a gentleman for a 30-minute call, and her bank, like, wouldn't accept the payment. I don't know. I guess the dude ended up leaving. Hey, View and Chew, totally fine. We haven't even gotten to Amberlynn yet. What does that tell you, Amberlynn? We have all been waiting on pins and needles for how long for these CT scan results to find out if you got the big C again? We finally, this day has come. We've arrived. We're here. And we could care less about getting to you because Sagittarius Shoddy, it seems, is prostituting on YouTube or prostituting and being shit on, and she's telling all about it on YouTube. Missing Mimit's like, I knew she was fine. We all knew she was fine. We knew it was a kidney stone. And it's not even like kidney stones plural. It's one. Anyway.
Hello, you guys.
Oh my gosh, she's so low. Hold on. Can't hear you, Miss Lynn. Back her up. She starts out at the 000 mark. She starts out with her eyes closed. I think she frequently starts with her eyes closed. Hey, Katie Cakes, nice to see you. Girl who cried girly pop too many times. That's right, Fauntleroy. Matter of fact, I'm going to pin that right here because I feel like that should just stay on the bottom of the screen for the duration of the Amberlynn show. Here we go.
Hello, you guys. Welcome to a new vlog. So we are starting off with my CT scan results.
And yeah, we better be. When she said that and I watched it yesterday, I was like, we fucking A better be. I don't want to hear about the Ozempic semaglutide update or appreciating life before I find out the CT scan results. So we appreciate you for that. You better get right the fuck to it. Cause she could have left it until the very last, 30, 45 seconds of the vlog. She sure could have. She could have done that to us. She didn't. She got right into it. So thank you for that.
Through how I found out. I woke up today with no call from my doctor, and I do have like this portal thing going through the imaging center.
She would give us like more consistent, it is Friday or, today's Wednesday, June 5th, because we know that she's behind. Don't leave us to have to piece together the timeline and where we are in the calendar for you, ma'am. Just if you're, if you're gonna be behind or whatever, filming late, whatever, just start your little vlogs. Hi guys. Today's Wednesday, June 5th. I had my CT scan 3 days ago now. Woke up again this morning, no call from my doctor. You know? Like, I don't know and I don't like that. Not that I necessarily need to know exactly what day this was. I just like to, and it makes your content more enjoyable for people like me who really, thrive on knowing where we are spatially and time-wise.
That I went to get this
That's why she can't do it, right, Pink?
CT scan. They said that the results might be on there even before my doctor calls me. So I was like, okay. Like I woke up and I immediately was like, let me check that. Well,
I knew it. When she said that, I was delighted. There's nothing I love more than somebody reading their own CT scan results on their little portal and getting all worked up about what they think they see and read. That's totally not something I do. If I do access my scan results on a portal before I've spoken with my doctor, I always consult with my nearest nurse friend. I'm like, hey, can you look at this? Anyway, I was so excited to hear that she did this. She's super excited about her results being remarkable.
I saw the results and I got
Mhm.
to see the results of like each one of my organs. It showed that I have a hernia, which I've known that. I actually got it from getting a full
Yeah, we know
hysterectomy, a
it too.
21-inch incision. So yeah, they said that that might happen to me, and it did.
Okay,
So I
fine.
knew I had that, but that was in the result.
I mean, okay, I'm not a nurse. I don't even pretend to be. Is having a hernia something you can just live with and just ignore and just be like, "Yeah, I know I have the hernia. It's whatever." I roll. Like, it's fine. Or should you have a hernia repaired? You would think, and hernias, if I understand correctly, are where like you have a perforation somewhere in some lining inside your abdomen where it's supposed to keep an organ in one place and your organs are spilling out into places they shouldn't be. Isn't that what a hernia is? You can live with it if it's small. Depends on the size and symptoms. Yeah, I mean, you would think like even a small hernia. What if like, a piece of my kidney were to be poking through the small hernia? I don't know, whatever. I'm just saying. You had one as a kid and they had to fix that shit ASAP. Depends on how bad it is. Mhm. All right, well, whatever. She knew she had the hernia. Okay. Like, why did she even have to tell us this? You knew you had the hernia. We knew you had the hernia. This is what I'm talking about, how she drew this out for so long and she even draws it out as well, I guess not as long as possible in this video, because like I said, she could have put it way down here. But, she gets us all excited thinking we're gonna get right into the CT scan results, and then she proceeds to tell us a bunch of shit that we don't need to know, that we already know. Yes, we know you have a hernia. Move on. What is it? That's how I felt. Like, I was literally starting to tap forward, but then I was like, "Oh, shit, I'm gonna miss it." Gucci Gang gamer girl, I've known people to ignore them for years and live just fine, but I think it's preferred. It get fixed. Kidneys girly popping out of place. Mhm, she's throwing this out. "Look at me, don't forget I also have a hernia."
Results. And then something else I knew that I had is I have a benign tumor on my adrenal gland, which is actually pretty common. I've known about this
We don't Okay, you've known about it forever, which means we've known about it forever. There's no way you've known you had any tumor in your body, benign or otherwise, and haven't told us about it 13,000 times. You could have skipped that also. We want to know what the problem is.
for years, so I knew that. But the big thing that I was looking for was, what does it say about my bladder? Because I was very scared that a cancer did come back, and I was scared that it came in the form of bladder cancer. That is what I have been just like dying about on the inside, for the lack of a better term, just constant
She was trying to squeeze out a tear or two, though you could hear it in her voice. She was testing it out.
anxiety and intrusive thoughts and just like tons of fear. But there's nothing on my bladder. There's nothing in my bladder. The results said
Oh, geez, Donna, I hope that goes well for you. 2 weeks, huh? Middle of summer. Hope you have a speedy recovery.
I have a remarkable as they call it, remarkable bladder. That's just like the technical term they use. So
It's the technical term they use for what? What does remarkable bladder mean? Why is my thing like this? Why? Whatever. What does that mean? It says I have a remarkable bladder. That's just the technical term they use for what? Also, and I saw people talking about this on the Twitter, and it's true. It's the first thing I told Yaba when I was watching this. 1 minute, 34 seconds in, I was texting her. I was like, this dummy, she thinks remarkable means like great. Like she has a super fantastic bladder. Like her bladder deserves a ribbon or something. I was like, remarkable means there's something to remark about it, meaning there's something not right or something abnormal that the doctor is going to remark on. Unremarkable means it's totally fine, and that would deserve a ribbon. So again, I think it probably said unremarkable. Hmm. Oh, I think it probably said unremarkable. I don't know. I guess we'll never know. Mhm.
literally was worrying for nothing. So then I kept going through and I was like, okay, well, it has to be something.
Yes, you were literally worried for nothing. You're not going to tell me that 1 6 millimeter non-obstructing kidney stone produced enough blood in her urine, um, to where she could visibly see it in her urine. No. No, I don't think that's true.
Well, so it turns out that I have a 6 millimeter kidney stone in my kidney. It's non-obstructable. Then I immediately Googled it and it says
She did, K-Buns? No way. Hold on. She immediately Googled it. Of course she did. Hold on. Sorry, I was reading the, title of another video as I was what is this? Hold on. Some other channel just put a video that said something about Amberlynn Reid going broke. Oh, she says, "I noticed after editing and uploading that it said remarkable. I meant unremarkable." Okay. There. Thanks for that.
that you can have blood in your urine from having this. And I was like, oh my God. And just instantly, I just felt so relieved. And I was like, okay, I'm going to call my doctor because I'm reading these results. I see them, I know how to comprehend them, but I would like my doctor to talk to me about them. So when I called,
I'm just gonna call bullshit right here and now. I do not believe that she had enough blood in her urine, that it was visible, that it was look at this still, dude. What the crap, man? Yeah, I don't believe that. I think that when she went to the doctor for whatever, the back pain or I don't know, whatever, they do a urinalysis and they'll tell you where there's blood in your urine. She took that as like green light to like completely just go balls to the wall with this story for ass pats and attention and content on the internet that I have blood in my urine. I think I might have bladder cancer. How very pathetic of you, Amberlynn Reid. That is Amberlynn coded. Because you're just not going to tell me that 6 millimeter non-obstructing kidney stone caused you to have visible blood in your urine. No, no, you're a liar. I know View and Chew. I really am, aren't I? Yeah. Like, I mean, as we know, I am behind on Amberlynn. So, like, I don't know exactly when she first went to the doctor, if it was before, like, because I know she had some videos on there about a doctor's visit or whatever. Was she already talking about having blood in her urine and back pain or whatever before that? I don't know. We'll have to go back and investigate. Missing Mimic says, "Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt." Using C, Amberlynn, to make money is vile and should be banned. It makes me sick. Me as well, DG. What she Googled is how much a 6 millimeter kidney stone weighs so she can subject it like she does with her lipedema. Mm. I'm sorry. I know we need to move on. Let me just screenshot it because this still, it's got the stupid name title of her stream in it. Whatever. You know what? I'll grab the whole thing. It's fine.
The nurse said that my doctor didn't see anything on there to be alarmed about and everything looked fine and that I should still go to the urologist. But I mentioned to the nurse that it does say that I have a 6 millimeter kidney stone. And I was wondering.
That's why your doctor said you should go to the urologist because it is a urologist who treats kidney stones, ma'am. Look at her. She's going to use that as the green light for her to continue to, well, my doctor still wants me to see the urologist, so he must think that there is possibly still the possibility of bladder cancer. No, it's because that's who treats kidney stones, is a urologist.
And like, is that what is causing my symptoms? So she's like, oh, okay, hold on, I'll ask him. She went and asked him, and he said that, yeah, that's probably what.
You're lying again. I'm sorry. No, you're not going to tell me that a nurse at a doctor's office, when a nurse is asked, could a 6 millimeter kidney stone be causing back pain and blood in my urine? She's not going to have to ask the doctor. No. No. Oh, she irritates the shit out of me. Oh, just lying to lie. And that is so irritating. Just lying to lie. No, there's no nurse in the history of nurses working in any doctor's office who has to ask a doctor if a 6 millimeter kidney stone could potentially be the cause of back pain and blood in urine. I just want to punch her.
Causing it, but still see the urologist, especially because that kidney stone is kind of big. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what they're gonna want me to do.
You don't know the first thing about how big a big kidney stone is. No, you don't. The nurse told you that.
With that, but the issue is I called, and since I'm a new patient, appointment isn't until November. So that's pretty far from now. So I don't know if
No, I think a nurse would have answered that because they already have the results of the CT scan back. They've got the report. The report is there's a kidney stone. And I mean, those are like the two top symptoms of kidney stones, back pain and blood in your urine. So no, I think the nurse would have answered that.
I should ask to be referred to somewhere else that could see me sooner, or what I should do. I'm kind of in a.
Well, yeah. If the urologist you're referred to can't see you till November, and you've got first of all, a symptomatic 6 millimeter kidney stone where a patient has been seen at the doctor and had imaging done and it's diagnosed and they've got blood in their urine and they're having pain, the urologist is going to work them in before November. End up. You know what they're going to do? They're going to look at the imaging. Are you still having symptoms? Yeah, they come and go. Okay, and they're going to schedule a lithotripsy. I think that's how you say it. That's where they put you under and they put you on this bed where it has this device where it'll literally punch you in your back to break it up. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. Anyway, that's what's going to happen. It's not that big deal. It's outpatient. It takes 40 minutes. They're not going to make you wait. Yes, as a new patient, they will. Does anybody know, did she go to the ER for any of this, or has she just been strictly sticking with office visits? She has mind cancer. It's metastasized to her feels.
Conflicting area right now, but ultimately I just feel kind of stupid for feeling so scared that something worse was wrong with me. A kidney stone isn't a good thing, but it's very common. I've had them before and it's much.
She went to the ER early. Well, there you go. That's another thing. So all hospitals, well, in the United States, well, okay, fine. In the state of Indiana, I know that's how it works. When you go to the hospital and say it's, your symptoms are more than likely it's, something like kidney stone, or okay, let's say the ER doctor thought that potentially she had bladder cancer. Either way about it, they have on-call doctors, so on-call specialist. So even if she did not see the urologist when she was in the ER for that visit, she would have been referred to urology, right? So the urologist that was technically on call in the hospital, whatever hospital she saw that night, That is who she would be that's who she would have been referred to, and I know, I've worked in healthcare and many different specialties, and if our doctor was on call at the ER last night and the ER referred a patient to whatever the specialty was, whether it be ortho, urology, whatever, the on-call doctor works them in within like 48 to 72 hours. Like it's a very short window. We held spots open for those referrals for those patients. So oftentimes they were seen same day. You are not going to tell me that you were seen in the ER for potential kidney stones, symptomatic, pain, blood, and urine, history of cancer, possible bladder cancer. You are not going to tell me that whatever urologist you were referred to is telling you, sorry, toots, see you in November. You're so full of shit. That's just not how it works. That's why she pisses me off so bad. Especially exactly hippie piece. If you were seen through the ER, they work you and they have to.
Much better than
Somebody catacorn, somebody said she went to the ER early on. But either way about it, okay? So let's take the ER out of it. She's already seen a primary care doctor about it. The primary care has sent her to CT outpatient. She's had the CT, the reports back, the diagnosis is confirmed that it is a symptomatic 6 millimeter kidney stone. The urologist she has been referred to is not going to have her wait till November. They will work her in. Or, okay, fine. If the urologist, whatever podunk ass urologist you went to, legit has no open spots for symptomatic kidney stones confirmed already by CT, then yes, Miss Lynn Reid, call somebody else. You're forgetting one thing, Sam. Fat phobia. She said she didn't want to waste their time. No, whatever.
an alternative. I just feel bad because I have worried a lot of you. A lot of you have reached out to me and been so sweet and so kind and so supportive. And it like makes me emotional. And I just appreciate
Banathandra says she lives in a city that has the 2 largest medical universities with clinics. No way she couldn't get in within 2 weeks. Exactly. Exactly, hippie piece. You're full of shit, dude.
so many of you. You guys have no idea like the good vibes and thoughts. And I know that I don't believe in God as I am
Look at her. Hold on.
agnostic, but so
Look at us. Look at her. She's working up some teary eyes here. She's getting a little flush. Good for you. 3 minutes, 36 seconds. You're so overcome with emotion over your fucking kidney stone that you're finally working up to tears. God, this is why we hate you, but this is why we love you.
so many of you have prayed for me. And in my opinion, that's just another version of sending out.
Same thing with urgent care, though, Hellfire. Typically, most urgent cares are affiliated with some larger like health organization. So whatever specialist is on call for that urgent care on that day, same deal. I mean, whatever specialist is on call for like that hospital or health system. So whatever urologist they have on call over at Memorial Hospital today, if I go to a Memorial Hospital affiliated urgent care, they're referring me to that on-call urologist situation type deal. That's her problem right there, and she needs Jesus. Hippie P says, why didn't Valentine come take care of her, or help her find a doctor that could see her sooner? That's a good question, Hippie P. I tell you what, my woman, no, it doesn't matter what it is. If it's a medical appointment, if it's a car repair, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is, when I went and bought my new car and I hadn't sold my old car yet, and we didn't know we were going to park it. By the time I got back here with my new car, my woman had it solved. We had the solution. We knew what we were doing. We work as a team. We help each other out in those moments. Where's your woman? Agnostic means you technically believe in God, but nothing specific. Oh, is that what that means? Chavez says agnostic doesn't mean you don't believe in God. It means you have no opinion. All right. I didn't know that. I mean, I know the word, but yeah, I didn't know that's what it meant. Huh? Hippie P says exactly. She's fake AF. She is.
Now, positive thoughts. So all the positive thoughts, all the positive vibes, I have felt them so much recently, and I just appreciate you guys so much. And
Blue Shoe Moo says the doctor tells her if she needs to, she can go back to the ER now that she's diagnosed to get help sooner. And she's like, I'll wait it out. Of course she will. Of course she will. It'll make for more content. She can be, oh, sorry, I haven't uploaded Guys, I haven't been filming much. I'm just not feeling well. This kidney stone I got diagnosed with back in May has really been bothering me. By the way, I'm gonna be starting Vlogmas soon. Girl, stop.
And I really hope that it is just this massive kidney stone that is causing these issues. And from the looks of it, it is. I'm just really glad that I've chosen
Very good.
to quit smoking. I have chosen to drink nothing but water. Yeah, I had a small icy at the movie theater like recently, like over a week ago, but it's like I'm not gonna be perfect. But like I no longer drink soda and I
We have excluded the icy at the movie theater unless she showed that in the vlog I haven't seen, and that's why she had to address it. Lack of water intake won't even let her squeeze a fake tear out, right, hippie peas? Good catch. Dumb. Can't stones damage your kidneys the same way inflammation can? Of course. Question: do ALR and Foodie Beauty get more excited over a good meal or a good medical diagnosis? Genitalia Pondu, that's an excellent question. Here's my answer on it. I think Foodie Beauty gets more excited over food, and Amberlynn gets more excited over a medical diagnosis. Mhm.
I am making
Oh,
better
she showed the IC. Lisa Simpson, you watch everything. I love it. Hey, Lindsay. Nice to see you. Glad you've been here. Missing Mimic says tough call. Genitalia agrees. You agree? Uh-huh.
changes to my life every single day. And wow, I just feel super relieved. And it's like, I just love life. I love life so much, and life is beautiful.
Wait, she was giving it. Look at her. She's giving it a second go. Oh, actually, I think this is like her third attempt at some tears. I love it. Do it, girl. Do it.
It can be hard, but it's like worth it. And like I said, I thought I was going towards doom. I thought it was my end. During my whole uterine cancer journey, I completely disassociated. It's almost as if it didn't even happen to me as a person. So I feel like that's why, like, so many people, when they're like, Amberlynn, wasn't that your rock bottom? Like, what happened truly? Honestly, it's because I disassociated the whole time. I felt
Really? Who told you that? Who told her this? It doesn't count. Having uterine cancer and what? What? She had uterine cancer. Didn't they just like do a surgery and it was over? She didn't have chemo or nothing, did she? Correct me if I'm wrong. I think her uterine cancer wasn't that big of a deal because, and I'm just saying, like, from my recollection of the journey, it wasn't that big of a deal. Because let me tell you what, if Amberlynn had like been like really sick because of it, if she had to like go under and have any other treatment other than just the hysterectomy, we would have heard all about it. It wasn't that big a deal. In fact, it was such a not big a deal that all you did was have your hysterectomy and you didn't even do any of your follow-up stuff. So, not because you disassociated because it was such a traumatic event for you. God, you're so full of shit. Stephanie, thank you so much for being a member for 11 months. Forever Basic Betty. Her eyebrows are still bugging me too. No chemo, no radiation. Literally, you had a surgery, didn't even do follow-up on it. Like, you kept it pushing. You got lucky AF is what you got. That's why it wasn't your rock bottom. Who's I feel like who said this? Maybe it was Yapa just recently about Chantel, but it applies here too. If her uterine cancer journey had been like more of a big deal, it probably would have been her rock bottom. She would have been out there then eating healthy and running 10 miles a day and getting her life back together. Munchausen Lynn. I think ALR knows the ball is dropping just like Chantel has now realized. You think so, Nicole? She's setting us up for the announcement that she's going to quit the Ozempic. Calling it now, said Rage for days. I think you're probably right. I do not believe she was going through with those symptoms, has previous health issues, is private pay, and OU Medical didn't schedule her with one of their specialists immediately X to doubt. Oh, that's another thing. If she's private pay, Meg Rianne, right. She got extremely lucky. Dude, that might be part of the reason why her CT scan wasn't as prompt. If she's private pay, she might have had to wait till YouTube payday. What day? Does she tell us the day she finally had that CT scan done? Was it after the 21st? I have to know. It's very likely. I mean, I know she films behind, but today's June 5th. Okay, let me go back to her channel. When does she upload the video saying it got done? Hold on. Got my CT scan. Does she say what day this is? Okay, this was June 2nd, a week ago was when it was supposed to happen. She doesn't tell you what day it is. Anyway, she's not giving specific dates at all. That's so frustrating. Miss Lynn Reid, stop doing that. Start telling us what day we're on. We need to know. Gosh, but she's not. Like this has been a thing with her forever. Now I understand why it's such a point of contention with the audience because it really is frustrating. Stephanie C says, from what I understand from her live, Amberlynn has a hefty savings account. I don't believe Amberlynn has a hefty savings account. I think she lives paid YouTube paycheck to YouTube paycheck, just like Chantal. You're not gonna make me believe for 1 second that Amberlynn puts any money away. No. No. Deception, Lynn. Mhm. Yep, and they probably think, "Well, no one is gonna be mean to a sick person." Oh, wait, that's in response to Fauntleroy, who said, "I do think they want to be sick because it's the ultimate 'look at me, I'm begging you, look at me and care' card you can play." Mhm, mhm.
Unreal. I felt like I was in dreamland, more so a nightmare, but it just didn't feel like it was happening to me. And during this whole thing of me being really scared that my cancer did come back, I had moments where I did disassociate, but for the most part, I have felt every fear. I have felt so scared, and I have gone through so much regret and just like thinking back to like everything I should have done after being diagnosed with cancer. And I was like,
Girl, how is this the 5th time she's gotten teary-eyed in 5 minutes, 25 seconds? Just ugh, 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 stop doing this. Stop doing that.
I might have really fucked up. It's like just feeling all those things and having this scare, like it just really puts things into perspective for me. And I just want to continue making positive choices in my life. I'm not the beacon of health. I have health problems.
No, Monica, you're not blocked, and aren't you the one sneaking off to get married? Hmm? Are you? If so, congratulations. If not, disregard.
I'm 33 years old, and every day I just get older. I don't want to continue looking back saying, I should have done that. I should have changed then.
Hey, Haven's mom.
So there's really only one thing I can do moving forward, and that is just be better.
Oh, it was Monica
So
Dang.
I'm going to bingo with my mom, and instead
I
of
knew it was
getting
Monica.
a large Diet Coke as much as I want to, I'm going to get
Wait, hold on. We missed the end of her crying emotional speech.
only one thing I can do moving forward, and that is just be better. So
Oh, okay. Well, you're right. That's all you can do moving forward is just be better.
I'm going to bingo with my mom, and instead of getting a large Diet Coke as much as I want to, I'm going to get a water. There's tons of water options, and I'm like, which one do I want? All right, I think I'm going to get this guy right here. Pure water. There's this store next to the bingo place, and my mom's looking at it through the window because it's closed.
That was the footage from the gas station, was her picking out a water. She wants ass pats for choosing water. Atta girl. There you go. What is this shit?
Closed. Someone made their cat out of rocks, and it says, "My cat rocks."
You know what? I think this is like some sort of like nursing home or like Christian like thrift store situation type deal. And these are probably like crafts they do at the nursing home, then they sell them. This one's actually kind of cool though. I really like this. If I lived in the state of Oklahoma, which I can only assume that is in the shape of the state of Oklahoma, I would totally get that. My cat rocks. I mean, I guess that's cute. I don't know.
Get it?
Get it? Oh, look at that. Can you spend more time on that?
Get it? So I'm currently outside with Twinkie, but I just want
That's all we got to see of bingo. Do you guys I don't know if they still do it, but I know like a year or so ago, maybe 2 years ago, I got somehow found my way to bingo talk on the TikTok where people would go to bingo and then they would go live on TikTok while they played bingo. There is an audience for that. There is even one girl who like is a bingo hall cashier and she would go live on TikTok while she was, bingo hall cashiering. There she had a huge audience. No, I do not watch Karina Kaboom. I can't stand Karina Kaboom. Her videos on Amberlynn, especially her appointment for the urologist in November, was interesting. I mean, I guess I could try. No, I don't like Karina Kaboom. You know why? I don't know. I guess I'm one to talk because I have a voice that you either love it or you hate it or whatever. But Karina Kaboom, her voice is a lot like that Pinod. Me too, Jody.
I'll let you know that I won at bingo 3 times. I literally have no
I
idea.
don't believe that. Why no footage? If I won once at bingo, I'd record it. I'd be like, "Look, guys, I won bingo. Look, it's me. I'm the winner." Twice, I'd do it again. 3 times? Absolutely. We're just supposed to take Amberlynn Reid's word for it that she won at bingo not once, not twice, but 3 times, and there's no footage of it. Again, just like her saying she meets viewers in public. No, ma'am. I just don't believe you. Thank you, Donna.
How it happened, but it did. Sometimes I get lucky and I'll win multiple times a night, but then I won't win for months. It doesn't make sense. So I want to give just a little bit of an update on semaglutide and how I'm doing on it. So tomorrow is actually going to be my 3rd shot, and so far it's doing the job. But I also, like I've said, I've been sober, so I no longer have those like munchies bothering me every single day and night. But I've noticed.
No, stop that shit. Trying to blame smoking or consuming marijuana products for causing you to have munchies and somehow super morbid obesity and then take up a weed habit for 2 years and try to blame the weed for your super morbid obese eating habits. No. God, look at that stuff.
Since being sober and also taking semaglutide, I'm able to have things like this. You guys saw me when
You probably shouldn't be having things like this at all, though. Corn puffs, ma'am, no.
called this. They are sour cream and onion corn puffs, and I love them. They're so good, but I'm able to enjoy a few.
You guys remember when her and what's her name, Becky 2, was it Becky 2, when they broke up? And she basically tried to, like, blame Becky 2 for not being supportive enough of her or whatever. I feel like her, like, really harping on this whole, "Now I'm sober, so I don't suffer from the munchies." I feel like almost like that's her trying to blame Jade for the fact that she made no weight loss progress while they were together. Because I don't think she was using the Delta 8 or whatever before she got with Jade. You thought Becky 2 was Becky what? Lisa Simpson, whatever. You're right. JC, same. Becky 2 is the real Becky, right? Sorry. Anyway, Becky 1, Becky 2. Y'all know who I'm talking about. No, not Destiny. Oh my God, what was the girl's name? Oh, Becky, just regular Becky. Yeah, Becky. Becky 2 is who the hell is Becky 2? Destiny? Now I'm getting confused. I think she's trying to say Jade is a drunk. Yes, wipey. You forgot about Becky too. Yeah.
And then move on with my day. Food is not like consuming my mind anymore. Like I no longer have like food noise. No, things aren't perfect. I would say Wednesday I was the hungriest. I don't really know what that was
Hungriest?
about.
What is food noise, Amberlynn? That's something you heard on the YouTube videos about the Ozempic.
It wasn't like physical hunger. It was a
Okay,
lot of
let's Becky is Destiny and Becky 2 is Becky. Jesus. There's Becky 1, Becky, and Wipey Feline Becky 3. Thank you, Lisa Simpson. Hungry. Wipey had alcohol problems, according to Lylan. Yeah, well, I don't believe that. Oh, I mean, I don't know, and I don't care. Oh, so she's probably also trying to blame Wipey for her little alcohol issues she had. Remember? Y'all remember that night she went live drunk? What was she drinking? I know you guys remember the one I'm talking about. And Jade was there. Mhm. Mm-mm-mm.
Like head hunger. So the food noise does disappear. Sometimes it sneaks its little head in
Whiskey.
there, but thankfully, like I get fuller faster now. It's just I feel
Oh!
great. Honestly, I feel great. Like this is the very same bag that I hauled. And if it wasn't for the semaglutide,
Yes,
if it
Abby
wasn't for me
Jo.
being sober, this bag would have been gone like night 2. It's just like little changes like that. I'm just like, okay, I'm feeling good.
I mean, okay, good for you. Yes, thank you so much, Abby Jo. It was the Apple Knob Creek whiskey. Oh, look at her drinking her water.
Cold water. I slept on it for a long time. All right, you guys. So it is that time where it's the end of my vlog. So we're going to do some questions of the day. If you're not hungry, then why are you eating, girl? I can't. So I think they're talking about this clip.
Does she not have central air or what? Because I hear a whole lot of what sounds like an air conditioning unit. Does she not? There's no way she doesn't have central air.
All right, you guys, I currently have some chicken in the air fryer, and now I'm just going to come up with some concoction to go on the side.
Oh, we
I'm
love an
currently not
Amberlynn
really hungry,
concoction.
so I was told, though, that I do need to eat. So I haven't ate all day. I've been awake for...
Shoot! Are you kidding me? Hold on. I slept on it. Hold on. That's annoying.
for a long time. All right, you guys. So it is that time where
Oh,
it's
you
the end of
think
my
so,
vlog.
Claire?
So we're going to do some questions of the day. If you're not hungry, then why are you eating, girl? I can't. So I think they're talking about this clip. All right, you guys, I currently have some chicken in the air fryer, and now I'm just going to come up with some concoction to go on the side. I'm currently not really hungry, so I was told, though, that I do need to eat. So
Didn't she already eat this concoction? Didn't we already talk about it?
I haven't ate all day. I've been awake for hours, at least like 6 hours.
Yeah,
So
I
when
don't believe that. You're a big fan. Oh, this is her question. Okay. We did watch it. Jesus.
you're on semaglutide, sometimes you literally are not hungry. You have to like force yourself to eat. And I was told by the person who prescribes me semaglutide that I need to eat. I need to get in my protein. I need to get in my veggies. I know that I am over 400 pounds, but there are nutrients that I do need in my body. Would the Ozempic be worsening whatever was happening with your health before you started taking it? No, there has been no correlation whatsoever. Are we not going to talk about the fact that the camera...
That's not totally true. And they were talking about it here in my chat about how Ozempic can cause you to be dehydrated. And of course, as we all know, that can lead to and exacerbate kidney stones. Did you talk to the doctor about that? Does the doctor know you're on the semaglutide? Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. She was like, "No, not at all. No, not possible." Jeez, Amberlynn. Rage for Day says, "Yep, it causes dehydration." What she told us that it caused her problems before, which is why she got off it. Yep. Ozempic is a miracle drug. I take it if it made me grow fucking bat wings.
Camera for weigh-ins is always in the same spot every time. Yes, that's because I put my camera in the same spot every single time. Who is Valentine? Valentine is my girlfriend. Is it true that you just had precancerous cells and not actually cancer? I was diagnosed with actual cancer. The technical term for it is endometrial adenocarcinoma. I was at stage 1, grade 2. So it's cancer in the womb, which is uterine cancer. That is what I had and what I was diagnosed with. I had a stage, a grade. So what was happening was my cancer was traveling so far into the uterine wall that it was going into my muscles. It was not precancerous, it was actual cancer. So that's very much the reason why I've been having a lot of anxiety around the fact that my cancer could have spread, and thankfully it did not. This is unfortunately something that I'm gonna have to deal with for the rest of my life. Anyone can get cancer, but someone who has had cancer before, it's easier for it to happen again. Anyways, I'm going to end this video. I hope that you guys did enjoy it, and I will see you in my
She
next
said, anyways.
one. Bye.
All right. That was nice. Thank you for
I
that.
love
We
you guys.
appreciate you. All right. Well, that was fun, guys. I appreciate you being here. And I think I might go and read that AK court filing maybe on a members only. We'll see. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.